Hey everyone, how's it going? BlueRiser here. Today we're covering the limited EX characters. I know I'm late on the Aizawa. I'm super late on it. I'm sorry about that. So we're going to be covering Aizawa and the Noumu. Okay, the first one we have here is the Aizawa, who is a heart tank type. Overall, I think you should know what he excels at. Being a tank type, he has a lot of health. 6,666. 66666. His next highest stat being his defense with 4444. And then unfortunately his attack being 2,890. Oh, piss poor attack. I'm sorry about that, Aizawa. Piss poor attack. Which, with attack like that, this makes me always feel like this game should have a speed stat. But I understand why they don't. But like, a speed stat would help me understand how fast this guy would attack. Or at least see how viable it is for me to keep using him to attack. Now, part of his passive ability is HP and defense go up by 15%, but the other part is he recovers health for 5% of the damage he does. Let's just say he does 100 damage, he gets 5 health back. Let's just keep it simple. And then obviously multiplies that. And then his special attack, he does massive damage, obviously, with his wraps. And then he also lowers the attack defense speed of enemies. So what we have here is a very good tank type who's going to stay on the battle for a very long time. He's not going to be dishing damage, but he'll definitely be debuffing enemies. He's definitely good for multiplayer. This guy can't really deal any damage. Use him, debuff a boss, move out, take out some mob enemies, get your SP back, debuff the boss again, and wait for your stronger allies to take out the boss. Because with attack like that, it's not going anywhere. Then we move over to gadgets, and I would have to say, it would be kind of interesting, I would have to say, to increase his health. I want to see how far people could probably get his health. So what I'm really going to say is either you're going to focus all in on health, all in on defense, or make kind of a mixture of the two. Get his defense to around 5,000 and then focus on his health some more. 5,000 defense is higher than some Smash Pass characters at like max level. And already with past 6,000 health, he should be good. So you have options. This guy is just meant to stay on the field as long as possible. He's a staller, by all means. And I guess that's kind of fitting for Aizawa. Then we have the Noumu, who is an intelligence attack type. Unfortunately, this Noumu also has a glaring weakness compared to like the other Noumu as well. The other Noumu had around 2,000 health and around 3,000 defense. So it's like, that really sucks. But he had high attack. I believe it was like 56,000 or somewhere around there. So his passive ability is his attack and speed go up by 10%, and his defense goes up by 25%. His defense is 2,300. So his defense is only going up by 575, around that number, I believe, if not the exact number. And so his defense with that application is still under 3,000. It's not that great. Which in my mind, that's a pointless stat. That's a pointless passive ability. It's not really doing much for us. This dude is glass cannon. He is 100% glass cannon, but one of the hardest things to accept about this Noumu is that he doesn't really have a heavy hitting attack. It's great that his speed goes up, because Noumu is one of the slowest attackers I've seen in this game. But his special attack really doesn't lead to anything great, as it just increases his attack for 10%. I mean for 10 seconds. He would have benefited if he had a charge attack. Something like that. He needs to be able to throw an attack out there that utilizes his high attack. If he dies faster than anything else, what's the point? He has 0 special attacks or charge attacks that will deal heavy damage. He'll just be doing really high numbers, but still, that's not too much for a boss. We all know special attacks are necessary to take out bosses. So unfortunately, I am disappointed by this Noumu. Just like the other one, they're just both kind of disappointing. Like, their high attack just doesn't save them from anything. Of course, you could just make him the biggest glass cannon. I guess we should get over to the gadgets. That's the only kind of thing I would see this Noumu viable for. This and the old one having high attack. His defense is too low to save, and there's no point of even increasing his health when he has shit defense. I guess I forgot to also mention that he also gains health for every 5% of damage that he does, just like the Aizawa, which this might be a thing for these limited characters, which is cool enough, but again, I just don't see enough for this. He is recovering more health than Aizawa, but I think the faults of this character are just too great. As I said before, if you have over 4,500 of any stat, it's pretty good. Now, of course, not all stats are really even, but I think that number is just a good round number to think of for your stats. But unfortunately, having more than 5,000 health and less than 3,000 defense isn't a good thing. And weirdly enough, I just hit the maintenance, so that's the end of this episode actually. Hope you guys learned something, and maybe we'll see more of these limited characters. I'm not 100% a big fan of them because of their timing schedule. If they were available like 3 hours, maybe like after midnight, well, I guess it's Japan time, huh? Maybe around like, I don't know, after 12 and then after 8, or every like 8 hours. I think they are available every 8 hours, but I think 1 hour isn't enough time. Especially like if you're just a busy person, you'll never get around to doing it. And the only other times they're available, at least for me, is like at the middle of the night. While they are cool characters and it's like a nice concept, I'm not 100% behind the limited EX characters. Not yet. With Aizawa being a pretty good character, but the Nobu not so much, we'll have to see what the next limited EX will really be and what he'll look like. And I think I want to talk about the limited EX more after we get another one. Because right now, it's hard for me to say anything about it when we only have 2 units. It's just, for me, they both have these really high stats, which are really nice when you look at it from the front value of it, but when you go down and think, oh, well, he has a lot of health, but he really can't do any damage. But again, this is a tag team game, which leads me to think, oh, well, these characters are made for one thing. And even when I think about it, if you switch Noumu and Aizawa and put them in a team together, they kind of work well. One's a tank, he's supposed to be taking that attacks, he debuffs enemy, then you bring in Noumu, Noumu just does some attacks. But again, I'm going to say it here, until we get a Noumu who has a special attack that is a physical attack, not just a power up, then we'll have a good Noumu. Other than that, we're done here. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, you can join our Discord where you'll be notified of all new Smash Tap videos that will come out, just in case you don't want to keep up with every single video here. And I'll definitely see you guys next time. Peace out.